Most people slow down at 50, and I'm just getting started. Hi, I'm Amber Hoffman, and after a 25-year career that's taken me from corporate law to travel blogging to entrepreneurship to owning a home services business, I'm starting something new right here on YouTube. And in this first video, I want to share why I'm doing this now in what I call the third quarter of my life. I started my adult life in the most traditional way possible. I became a lawyer. I spent years as a corporate tax attorney working with some of the biggest firms in the world and representing some of the biggest companies in the US. On paper, I was successful, the kind of success that comes with long hours, high stakes, and a very predictable career path. But even then, I felt a pull toward something else, something less predictable. And I quit the law 30 days before making partner at what was then the largest law firm in the world. And this stunned many of those who knew me at that time. In my late 30s, my husband Eric and I packed up our lives and traded in fighting the IRS for a living for a laptop lifestyle. We launched a blog called With Husband in Tow, which was exactly what it sounds like, me writing about our travels together. That evolved into Food and Drink Destinations, where we spent our time traveling the world full-time writing about food, wine, and culture. And we built a business out of storytelling, and it gave us freedom I'd never experienced before. We've been to over 70 countries and lived for decent stretches in 4. First Bali, where I learned to teach yoga and drive a motorbike. Then Bangkok, a city of over 10 million people. Then a small city in northeastern Spain in the Costa Brava, followed by a pandemic-led decision to leave Spain for Limerick, Ireland, where we have friends and family. It was a dream lifestyle for so many, and we had lived it. But freedom has seasons too. And after 12 years abroad, we made the decision to come back to the US. And let me tell you, that was not easy. Reverse culture shock is real. And going from the beaches of Spain or the street markets of Southeast Asia to, well, franchising a home services business in the US, it's about as different as you can get. It's one of the reasons why I've been so absent from social media, from content, from people I knew in my prior life as a food and travel blogger. To some extent, I felt that I had failed because I said we would never move back to the US. But yet, here we are in Colorado, and I'll dive into that emotional decision in a later episode. But here's the thing. I've always been a builder, whether it was cases as a lawyer, brands as a blogger, or businesses as a franchise owner. I love creating something from scratch. And this third quarter of my life is about building something new. Something stable, yes, but also something that allows me to keep reinventing myself. So why start a YouTube channel at 50? Honestly, because I need a creative outlet. Running businesses is fulfilling, but I wanted a space to tell my story. Not just a niche story about home services or travel, but about life transitions, career pivots, and finding freedom at every stage and every age. And this channel is my way of sharing where I've been, where I am, and where I'm headed, and hopefully guiding others who might be sitting at their own crossroads. There are stories I want to share that don't fit squarely into either of the businesses I run now, and I don't think I'm alone in wondering what's next at my age. Maybe I can help others who are questioning things the same as I am. So if you're watching this, maybe you're a professional who's successful on paper, but craving a little bit more freedom. Or maybe you've built something and now you're wondering what's next. Or maybe you're like me, approaching 50 and realizing that reinvention doesn't stop after your 20s or 30s. It's lifelong. Maybe you're trying to find a more fulfilling way to spend the years between 50 and retirement, particularly for those current or soon-to-be empty nesters. So that's what I'll be sharing here. The lessons I've learned from corporate law, from blogging around the world, from consulting and entrepreneurship, and the lessons I'm still learning as I build in this third quarter of my life. So if you're ready to escape the predictable life, if you're curious about what reinvention really looks like, hit subscribe and join me. because the best part of my story is it's still being written and yours is too. So thanks for being here for my very first video on this channel. I can't wait to share more. Subscribe so you can receive a notification each time I post a new video about where I am and where I'm going.